Attention, Kujo. Copters. Yeah, come back after break and the whole store is filled with mold. I've only been gone for 2 weeks. I don't know how the mold has spread so fast, but it's everywhere. It's kind of it's looking like it's apocalyptic, you know? When nature just comes back and retakes buildings. I don't know why it happened so fast.
Hello everyone, it's me, Josh Kujo, your local grocery store VTuber, coming live at you on a Tuesday night. It's currently 7 p.m. where I am, and tonight I am back from vacation. I was in Japan. There we go. I was in Japan. Yes. Okay, that's where I was for the past 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks. I was gone from the 5th to the 15th. Well, I left America on the 5th, left on the 15th, and came back on the 15th. So yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, that's true. You know, international dateline thing, where once you cross it, it's the same day as when you left. So technically, the ride back from Japan to America was only 2 hours. But we all know that's not how it went, because I had to endure the whole flight, falling in and out of consciousness. That was not very fun at all. But anyway, today we're just going to be doing a little recap, you know, just catching up, telling you everything that I did, and that's pretty much it. It's probably not going to take a long time anyway. Just a PowerPoint that I made over the past couple of days. I finished it yesterday. But I forget how many slides there are here. I think there's about 30 of them. 32? If I want to be more specific, I think there are 32 slides here, but I won't take too long, you know? I'm just here to reintroduce myself and all that. And, well, not reintroduce myself, it's just tell you what I've been doing. Hi, I'm Josh Kujo, your local grocery store VTuber. If you don't know who I am, I'm not surprised. But as you can see, this PowerPoint is just titled Josh Kujo's Temporary Escape from Reality. And that really is what it was. And quite frankly, I'm a bit disoriented that I'm back. And that's how good the vacation was. I had a wonderful time. Like I've said before, you know, a trip to Japan has always been something that has been in the back burner, that I've been discussing with friends for a decade, and we finally got to do it. And I could not be happier. It was absolutely wonderful. I ate a lot of food. I walked a lot. Yeah, I walked a lot. And I made past midnight runs to either 7-Eleven or ramen. So that was also very fun. I also watched Porter Robinson, which was cool. No, that was cool. You criminal. Hello, Zoe. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Crime. What is my crime this time? What did I do now? I'm always a criminal in your eyes. But I was just gone for 2 weeks, so I couldn't have committed any crimes while I was gone. You ate the worm boy. Yes, I did eat the rat. The mouse, whichever one you want to call it. Mice are inside, rats are outside. As said by Scary Movie 4, I want to say? But hello. It's been a while. How have you been? Hope you've been well. I have been well as well. That was a mouse, and the best one. And it tasted, it's okay. I didn't get sick from it, so I guess it's better than nothing. Otherwise, cold and banging my head. Yep, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Okay, so let's get this PowerPoint. I was about to say on the road. Is that the correct saying? Well, I guess the saying is let's get the show on the road. So I guess that could be right. But is it right here? I don't know. Let's get the show on the road. Sure, I'll just say it like that. Also, funky little question. Yes, what is your question? Oh my god, there were 52 slides. I thought there were 30. Sorry, I just took a look at the slides again and I just realized it says 52, not 30. I really should have looked Let me look through these slides again, make sure there wasn't anything that I meant to censor out. How is working at a gas station? I'm not sure. I've never worked at a gas station before. I've been to gas stations, and I assume it has a general sense of danger. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's going good. Okay. Right, let's get the show on the road. This is the first thing that I saw when we touched down in Narita Airport. It was well, it wasn't this specific mural, because there was a mural before it, which was in other languages, but this is the one that was in English. It's Mario. It's Super Mario and Peach. And it just welcome to Japan. It was the first thing that I saw, and of course I took a picture of it. I took another picture of it for my little brother, which was just me doing this. It was literally me doing this at the camera. Next slide. Let's start. Work. Good. I didn't put any fancy like animations because I was already like finished and I was tired, so I was like, it's good to go. I don't care. But yeah, so I was gone from the 5th to the 15th, and I was with friends. There were 6 of us in total. 2 people I was hanging out for pretty much the first time, and they were real cool. The other 3 are friends that I've had for since I was in, was it since I was in middle school? I want to say it's since I was in middle school or very late elementary school. But I went with them, and we had an Airbnb in Ikebukuro, which is in, I should have put a map where Ikebukuro is. I'll pull one up real quick. Ikebukuro. I loved Ikebukuro, by the way. It's a real fun place. Real chill place, I mean. That doesn't tell you anything. It's just the map of Japan, and it just has a dot where it says Ikebukuro. And I wanted to have a more, like, in comparison to other areas like Shibuya and all that. Is there not a good one? Here, I guess I'll do it like this. Let's go to Google Maps, and I'll just show you like this, say Ikebukuro. Directions from, let's say, Shibuya. Okay, sure, that's about right. We'll do that. I'll take a screenshot of this and copy. Oh, not copy. Whoops. That's not the right thing. There we go. Download. We'll download that very quickly and just slap that onto here. Not gonna lie, you should have done this in the style of an 8th grader rushing the presentation in the last 5 minutes before presenting it. That would be hilarious, now, wouldn't it? It was already kind of just like, let's slap together a PowerPoint. So that's pretty much what it is. Okay, so here it is. So down there is Shibuya. So, Central Tokyo over there. And Ikebukuro is at the top area over there. So that's where Ikebukuro is. And that's where my group was staying for the duration. And we went to several places. We did go to Shibuya. We went to Shinjuku, Shimokitazawa, Akihabara. Some of us went, there was a free day that we had, so some of us split off into different areas. Like some people went to Odaiba, and other places like that. And yeah, we had a lot of places, sites, food that we wanted to eat. Of course, within that time, we had not a lot of time. We got through some, but really with the time that we had, we did not have enough time to go through everything that we wanted. And even if we went another time, there would still not be enough for the things that we want to do. That's how big it was. And we could have just been in Ikebukuro and there would have been stuff to do. But we went other places. And I would very much love to go back. Of course, time and money is not a thing that I have a lot of. So if I were to go back, I mean, then I would have to wait a lot, save up PTO, save up money, and all that. Plan more. Of course, we're gonna have to like coordinate our timings together. Everyone's in the group was pretty much wanting to go back as well, and I would very much love to. It was wonderful. It was a dream come true. I'm exaggerating, or am I? That's the overview. This picture right here was taken in Ikebukuro Station, specifically near the west entrance. It was actually near the place where I got my glasses. I got new glasses, and I'll show that to you later as well. There was a lot of owls. Ikebukuro seems to have a lot of owl motifs, and I read on that, and it's because even though the Ikebukuro is written with different characters, people took to the part where it says Fukuro, which is like owl, and so now owls are just everywhere in Ikebukuro. There's even an owl cafe, and one of the people in my group, they went to an owl cafe. Two of them went to the owl cafe. I saw pictures of it. They were incredibly cute. I didn't go. That was the day when we all split off into different areas. So on our trip, like on the flight to Ikebukuro, to Narita Airport, our train got to Korea, Incheon, I believe is how you say it, Incheon Airport, late. We got there late, and literally the moment we touched down after getting through, like TSA, we booked it all the way to the plane, which was at the end of the hallway, of one side of the airport. So that was fun. We had to rush over there, and the funny thing is, even after we did that, the flight to Narita Airport was actually delayed. I think there was like some sort of like maintenance issue, or like they had to do some sort of like maintenance on the airplane before we left, and so we were sitting there for a while waiting for the plane to take off. So even though we had booked it, we still had to wait because the plane did not. Yeah, it was delayed. It was delayed. And by the time we got to Narita Airport, it was late, and the trains were about to stop. Right, there was one train that was leaving the airport, and we booked it. We booked it to that too. We got lost in the airport, of course, trying to figure out where to go. Because the first thing that we needed to do, I wish we had more time at the airport, because someone had told me that it would be a godsend to get a Wi-Fi box. Like portable Wi-Fi, like Wi-Fi. And I've seen it before, because we had one in the Airbnb, and in hindsight, I should have just taken it with me, because it's portable, right? So what it is, it's like this, it's kind of like a power bank. It's shaped like a power bank too. In fact, it is a power bank. It's both a power bank and a Wi-Fi spot, right? So had I taken that, navigation and just like internet in general would have been way better. I do have an international plan on my phone, but it wasn't that good. It was very slow. Thievery, none. I would have given it back. Given it back. But I wish I had gotten that, which would have made navigation a bit more easier. Made things load easier, because we did get lost a couple of times, or like made wrong turns because the thing wasn't loading correctly. We use Google Maps a lot. It really helped us out. But yeah, that was one of the things that we needed to do at the airport before we went to the Airbnb, was to get a Suica card, which would allow us to, just like boop, without having to like buy tickets to take the trains. We could just like boop, it's a transit card. It's a transit card. But the cool thing about the Suica card is that it also doubles as payment. A lot of stores will actually take a Suica card as payment. Stores, konbinis, like 7-Eleven. I use the Suica card for 7-Eleven a lot, and also Crane Games. Yeah, the Crane Games also took the Suica card. And so a lot of the money, well, not a lot, there was a significant amount of money though that I may or may not have used in order to have more plays on the Crane Games. But it was mostly for food, for 7-Eleven, Lawson Family Mart. But after getting that Suica card, we almost missed the train. Like literally almost missed the train. The person at the station was like literally hurrying us to get on the train before it left, right? One of the train conductors, or like, you know, people like near the trains, that was guards at the airport, right? Literally like had their hand to one of my friend's backs, like pushing them along to get to the train. And we made it. We had to do a transfer in order to get to the correct station, Ikebukuro station. But we made it, thankfully. Otherwise, I don't know what we would have done. Maybe we would have had to go to a hotel or something, capsule hotel or something like that. Or maybe we would have had to walk. I would have hated that if we had to walk. But we made it, thank goodness. On that first day, oops, let me turn that side. Yeah, this is the first thing that I saw after exiting the West Gate. I forgot to take pictures of the actual station itself, but again, we were in a hurry. And the stations are pretty cool looking. Stations are pretty cool. Explode? Explode? What do you mean explode? Here, I'll do this then. Max explode. There you go. That's fun. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. The stations themselves were pretty cool. They were all underground. Well, a lot of them were underground. And there were a lot of stores there, of course. There's a lot of people still up at that time. Because we got there around like late 11 o'clock, nearing 12. It actually might have been already 12 at that point. But there were still a lot of people up and about, which is really cool. A lot of stores, you know, lights are still on. A lot of bars. A lot of clubs, lot of oh man, there was a bar that I saw on the map, and it's called Muscle Girls Bar. And when I looked at it for the first time, I thought it was a stripper, you know, like stripper joint. But it turns out it really was the thing that I was thinking of, which was the Muscular Women Bar, and we ended up not going, which sucks. Another thing that I noticed while we were walking to the Airbnb, there are a lot of vending machines out. Like you could find one sometimes every block, every other block, you know? And it's divided, not divided. It's the same vending machine, but in the same vending machine, you could have both cold and hot drinks. I mostly there was a drink that's usually there, hot lemon. It's like literally hot lemonade, and I would always get that, especially since it was really cold during the time that I was there at night. During the daytime, it was kind of hot. It was very sunny. And so even though I was wearing a jacket, I'd have to take that off because it was uncomfortably hot because of the fact that it was so sunny. But there were a lot of vending machines and I loved it. It was very useful because again, we had to walk a lot. So sometimes I would just like get one preemptively, Akari Sweat. Just keep that in my bag while we're walking. When I need it, drink. Another thing is, of course, there's not a lot of public trash cans, or you know, like recycle bins for bottles. For trash there is like divided into combustible and non-combustible. Joshua Quick, yes, what is it? But there's not a lot of public ones that are just like out in the open. So a lot of the times you would be carrying bottles, trash, like wrappers and all that for miles. Unless you went to a konbini. A lot of the times the konbini would have a trash. So sometimes we would just like put it there. But a lot of the times we were carrying empty bottles for a long time. Give me a 3-paragraph essay on the socioeconomic state of Japan. I can't tell you that. All I know is that the USD is worth about 150 yen, roughly. And that really helped us a lot in terms of finances. Yeah. Another thing is that there were a lot of konbini. You know, I was expecting to see one every now and then. 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart, they're really clumped together. It's like you could find one. Sometimes you could even see one from across the street. That's how close they were together. And it was cool. It's convenient, you might even say. The first one that we went to was 7-Eleven. Because I needed to use the ATM because of the fact that we had no time in the in the airport. I mean, we could have done currency exchange during the other airports. We ended up not doing that. So I ended up having to use an ATM at a 7-Eleven. Along with being able to charge the Suica card. So that was like my go-to when it came to that. It's karaoke, right? Sorry, I'm trying to read this the stuff in the buildings. Central. I don't know what that says. I thought we saw a karaoke like right after we came back. Oh, whatever. All right, but which one is the best? Which one is the best in which context? And this was pretty much the first night, because by then it was midnight and we just went to bed. Jet lagged, of course, so we ended up... Actually, I didn't get that much sleep. If I remember correctly, I only gave... I only slept for about like 4 hours. We woke up around 6 or 7 or something like that. I woke up a bit earlier than that, and I couldn't get back to sleep. Which konbini? I'd have to say that... Ooh, okay. I think I put Lawson's at the bottom. I don't know if I like Family Mart or 7-Eleven more. I went to 7-Eleven a lot more, but Family Mart does have the famichiki. So that just by itself kind of puts it at a high place. Now, which one do I like better? Am I biased because of the fact that I was at a 7-Eleven for so many times that one's my favorite? Or does the famichiki like one up that? It might be a two-way tie between 7-Eleven and Family Mart, but Lawson's was at the bottom. Not for any real reason, it's just that I went to at least, and I had a kind of bad time during the first time that I went to a Lawson. Did I try a 1-cup sake? No, but I did have a lot of Asahi Super Dry and highballs. And just in general, in Japan, I was drinking a lot of highballs. So that was really good. There's this drink that you can get at the konbini called Ukon no Chikara, which was like a turmeric and vitamin drink, which was to prevent you from getting hangovers. And there are some of those in the States as well, but these were available as well at the konbini, so I always got that right before we started drinking. Saved me because I didn't get hungover. Maybe because I didn't drink enough, or maybe it really did its job. Either way, I'm glad that I was not hungover. Okay, so this is day 2 of Japan, which was actually going through Ikebukuro. Now, the thing is, there were 6 of us, like I mentioned earlier, but we did not all come at the same time. We couldn't. Scheduling and all that. But I was... in the first group, there were 3 of us, and then 2 more people came 2 days after. After this, on the 3rd day. So this is day 2. On the 3rd day, another group came in, and then on the 4th day, The last person came in. So we had one day of free time between the three of us, the first people that came in, and we just went through Ikebukuro. We were in Ikebukuro a lot, and I don't mind that because it was really fun. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, like you're apologizing for coming back. I always play that role of, oh, I'm sorry, I'm here. Hello there, zombie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hello again. But yeah, we were in Ikebukuro, which was very chill. It was a very chill place, right? We were next to the station, which was incredibly, like, convenient. Incredibly convenient. And the places around us, there were a lot of restaurants, there were a lot of shopping areas, right? Japan is very walkable, right? Because we took like what? Maybe a 12 minute walk, and we are at a Uniqlo. And right next to the Uniqlo, round one. Right next to round one, Gigo, which is like a game center, cranes, arcade kind of thing. You know, take another 5-minute walk. We're at Sunshince City, which is a big shopping mall, right? Walkable. And we walked a lot. And I love that. Well, it hurt my feet, but I did appreciate how walkable everything was. So we were walking everywhere. The only transportation that we took was trains. And those are cool. There are a lot of lines for trains. Like different like routes and all that. Yamanote line, Yurakucho, Saik. I don't remember. There were a lot of them. And sometimes we had to transfer. Sometimes it was just a direct line, which I appreciated when it was. But the first place that we went to that day was 7-Eleven, which was, of course, to, first off, experience going to a Japanese 7-Eleven. Second, to get money and then charge the Suica card. And by the way, I resent this, but if you have an iPhone, you can literally just have the Suica card on your iPhone. And I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung phone. And so I couldn't have that. So I had to get the physical card. And so I had to manually charge it with cash because you couldn't do it by card. I had to withdraw cash first and then use that cash to recharge the Suica card. But the Suica card, of course, is incredibly useful for the time that I was there. I still have it. It's a memento now. And I wish that transit cards in America functioned the same, where it not only allowed you to go through transportation, but also could be used to pay for things. That's not how it is here now, is there? Now is it? So other than 7-Eleven, we went to a Don Quixote. Now, Don Quixote is a very big store. Multiple chains, of course. There's one bigger than the one that I went to. In fact, it's called Mega Don Quixote, but unfortunately we weren't able to go to there. But there was a Don Quixote in Ikebukuro. And it was my first time there. Apparently there is some of them in America. I think in California and Hawaii. But there's multiple floors. It's very compact, of course. It's very compact, but there are multiple floors. So on the basement floor, there's like food and all that. On the first floor, there were skincare products and all that. Skincare. I believe the second floor was more skincare and clothing. Of course, I was never gonna buy clothes because I can't fit the sizes in Japan. Not yet, anyway. But on the third floor were souvenirs and toys, and on the third floor were souvenirs, toys, and sexual objects. On the fourth floor were electronics and games. Very cool store. It's open 24 hours, by the way. It's open 24 hours on the first floor, like right outside that, right there where you're seeing on that picture. Right outside. Oops. right out here. There's some travel items, usually like around this area. There's a case there for sweet potatoes, like very hot sweet potatoes. Cooked. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that. Sweet potato. There's a lot of sweet potato stuff. I mean, not that I mind, it was really good. But Don Quixote stores are real nice. Real nice. We also went to another store called Muji, which I believe is also something that you can find in America. I don't know where actually. It may be California as well. I want to say it's either California or New York. Let me actually take a look. Muji, America. Portland. Yeah, Oregon. Ugh. Sorry, I say that as a Washingtonian. I have to. I'm obliged to say that about Oregon. Anyway, the items you see on the very top left corner over here. So this is the first thing that I bought in 7-Eleven. So this is a pizza bun. Pizza bun. So when I ordered it, I was like, oh, pizza bun. I used very broken Japanese, of course, from what I remembered. It actually, there's something cool. I'll mention it later. But I was like, oh, pizza bun o hitotsu o kudasai. Hitotsu kudasai. Like, one of these, please. This is the one that I had to order. But these ones, of course, were out in the open. This was just a tuna mayo onigiri, which had a lot more filling than the ones that I've had here in the Japanese supermarket that I've been to. And this is the hot lemon. So this is a drink that I drank a lot of. Hot lemonade. There was another one that's hot yuzu lemonade, but this one is just regular hot lemonade. I was either drinking this or tea, sometimes coffee, but I didn't want to. Although I did drink a lot of coffee, actually. But the coffee in Japan isn't very strong, I feel like. That was an observation that a few of us noticed. Like hot spicy or hot temperature? Hot temperature. That would be nice. Kind of like the hot honey lemon. Lemonade, hot honey lemonade. It did have honey in it though as well. It was just hot lemonade with honey. Hot honey lemonade though. It was just warm. Hot in temperature. Hot in temperature. I keep circling this around. But that was the first thing that I got in 7-Eleven. A friend of mine immediately bought a issue of Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump. We don't have that here, as far as I'm aware of. Actually, I don't remember whether or not we stopped carrying Shonen Jump in America, but it was cool to see again. You know, it was a magazine and it had all the chapters before it gets turned into books. That was fun to see. What else did we do? Oh, I mentioned Muji, right? Yeah, which is another store. Another multi-leveled store. I believe we went there for stationery. And some materials, like for the Airbnb. Neat, nice store. Nice store. There was also food there, but we didn't get anything. I got a where is it? Oh no. Gotta make sure this this camera is positioned correctly. Make sure no sensitive information is around here. Nothing? Okay, good. Let me just set this up real quick, because I'm going to be using this hand cam for a little bit just to show you things that I got as well. So, give me just a moment. Muji also has like furniture and clothes. Think of it like, I don't know what kind of store that I can say to compare it to. Yeah, think of it as a little IKEA. Probably not IKEA. That's probably not the correct analogy there. Boop. Is that? Oh, that didn't go through now, did it? Wait, where'd the hand cam go? Boop. Oh, where'd it go? Do-do-do-do. Oh, I wanted to show it to y'all. Do-do-do-do. Oh, well. Oh, I hope the... Oh, let me check something real quick. My apologies. I think I need to check on something. I have a feeling that the camera that is being used right now is not the correct one. Give me 1 second. Boop. I'll be right back. Don't you worry. Okay, I think it should be good now. And boop, there we go. So this is the this is a journal that I got at Muji. Has some stuff in it already. Whoops. Wait, there was some that was my plane ticket that I put in there. I already wrote some stuff, just some quick feeling stuff. Nothing deep. It's just like sorting out feelings and all that. Thought it might be a cool way to use a journal, because I don't do that much stuff myself, and I feel like I should, you know, just because. But I got that at Muji. Do 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 do. And now, which brings us to the next part. Where was I? All right, the other thing that we did that day was our first meal. We went to a place called Gyukatsu Motomura, which, if you don't know what gyukatsu is, it's like it's beef katsu. It's beef katsu. Gyukatsu. Gyu is like beef. Like tonkatsu is pork. In this case, gyukatsu is beef katsu. See right there. Howdy there. Welcome to the Shin. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Oh, thank you for the hey.
Hi there.
Hi there. So this is. Oh no, what happened there? Ow! Wow, this is how I get treated the moment I'm here, huh? So this is what I ate right here. I don't know if you could see it well. I wish I could show you a bigger picture. In fact, I think I can. Pretty sure I can. I just gotta find it. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I'll do like bigger pictures as well. How was Peter Robinson? Peter Robinson was... It was fine. It was okay. Oh, I will drink some water. It was cool. It's the first time I've seen him. I'm only a casual fan of his music, but I like what I saw. Let's see here. I gotta be careful of the pictures that I pull up. Pull up. Do 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 do. Okay, so this is gonna be a bigger version of the picture that you're seeing in the bottom right. Oh no, what happened to it? Oh, it's a BMP. I hate that. Why? Why a BMP? Okay, I know how to fix this. I could fix this. How much money did I spend? $600. $600. Which is surprising, actually. Yeah, right? I thought I'd spend more, actually. But that is about how much I spent. That's minus the things that we split some meals. So we weren't splitting the charge 6 ways. So we did some of that, but I personally spent about $600. And the most expensive thing that I got was glasses. Is correct one? Okay. Sorry. Okay. So this is a bigger version of that. So this is Gyukatsu. Did I say glasses? Yeah, glasses. I'll say more about that later as well. So as you can see, it's like katsu, but it's beef. As you can see, it's kind of still pink. Would I eat that like that? I feel like I would. But what you're supposed to do is you see this thing right here. So there's a fire under here. It's a stone. And there's a fire, and you put it on top to like cook it a bit. No, not tonkatsu. This is gyukatsu. This is beef. This isn't pork. This is beef. And it was very good. So I got a set of gyukatsu. You can choose how much you get. You can get one cutlet, 1.5 cutlet, or 2 cutlets. I got 1.5 cutlet set with, I believe, 3 sides, which is, as you see right here. Was it 3 sides? It came with sides and miso soup, and along with a highball. So that was the first thing. It was like 3 p.m., even though it was 3 p.m., which, I mean, it's fine, right? That was the first thing that I got with alcohol. Cabbage over here. Oops. You can't see that. Actually, wait, I can do this. Boop, 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 boop. Put this on top. There you go. So, potato salad, cabbage, the gyukatsu, and this is a wasabi. I didn't think that I would like it with wasabi, but it was actually really good with wasabi. This is some sort of mochi. I forget what it was called. Some sort of mochi. I didn't know what these two were. They tasted fine. And of course, that also came in rice. But that shit slapped. It was amazing. You know what's funny? So I posted right after how I was eating at Gyukatsu Motomura, and I wrote specifically that shit slapped. And the store liked it. The store liked that post. I didn't expect that. It's probably an automated thing, you know? It just scours whichever whoever mentions the store and just like likes the post. It did that with a band, a Filipino band, when I said itchy worms. That was the first thing that I ate. It was amazing. I wish I had gotten more. I had other types of katsu, but that gyukatsu, oh, it was so good. So good. We ate in silence because it was so good. On the bottom right, like I said, there's a lot of owl themed stuff in Ikebukuro. So there were owls. It's the same station as I saw as I showed you in the first page, the overview. Where is it? Up. Oh, right there. So it was like right next to that one right there. Okay, so that was the first day. Oh, and here's more pictures. All right, we did more. Yeah, we did more because we also went to well, my friends got glasses first. I ended up getting glasses later on, but my friends got glasses first. So we were there. We had to wait for a while. Yeah, Famima. Yeah, Famichiki. That's it. This is a crossroad. There's a crossroad that was in Ikebukuro. There were a lot of karaoke spots. There were I want to say at least 3 chains that I saw. There might have been more, or maybe more local stuff. But there were 3 chains that I was aware of, or like that I noticed, was called Karaoke Maneki Neko, Karaoke Kan, and Karaoke Big Echo. The one that we went to was Big Echo. This over here was right next to the glasses store. It's called Ondays Glasses Store. It's called this area over here is called Global Ring, which was a nice lit up area at night. We waited there because it took a while. The thing is, so the glasses, you got them same day. Same day. In fact, about 30 minutes. 30 minutes after you completed the freaking transaction, right? I can't be sure of it yet, but I'm pretty sure I met a VTuber at a pharmacy. Nice. What a small world we live in. That's cool. Yeah, 30 minutes, right? So, okay, I'll say it later. I'll say it later when we get to the part where I get my glasses. But yeah, it only took 30 minutes. So this Global Ring Cafe, there was a Global Ring. There was also a cafe in there that I got a drink. They served hot wine at that bar, which was cool. I didn't get it. I got a mocha latte. But right next to this Global Ring was also a, how would you say, a Mr. Donuts. So that was another thing that I got for the first time, Mr. Donuts. And I got a, you know, the mochi donut ring. It was a really popular, ooh, wow. I haven't gotten groceries in weeks. Glad you're back, Rose. Hello there, Ezra. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for welcoming me back. Yeah, Mr. Donut's still there. I'm assuming you mean the one for Fuamoko that they were saying closed down. I think it might be a different Mr. Donuts because it's a chain. It's a chain. There's multiple Mr. Donuts. I went to two separate stores. There was one here near Global Ring. And there was another place also in Ikebukuro. But we finished after getting the glasses. We went to Family Mart. And I got the Famichiki. I was originally going to just go to the front desk, you know, the cashier, and like, oh, Famichiki o hitotsu o kudasai, or something like that, right? But I saw on the shelf there was literally like a card that said, oh, Famichiki, and you could bring that to the cashier and you could order it that way. So I did it that way. Later on, I did just order it, but for the first time that I did that. I didn't hear about the one Fuamoko went to. Oh, because I just remember there was a time where like Fuamoko were saying about how a Mr. Donut that they went to was closing. And I remember that being closed. I thought that's what you may have been referring to. But no, there's Mr. Donut still around. But bro, that Famichiki was so good. It was so good. It's just like, it's a convenience store, right? It's a convenience store. This chicken is juicy as hell. It's like, how? Why? Why is it so good? Why is it so good? Later on in the trip, I don't know how new it was, but there was Famichiki with cheese, and I only got to eat it once because I never saw it ever again. Probably it either sold out or maybe it just wasn't available at that time. But I ate Famichiki. I ate the spicy version, and then I ate the version with cheese. And I ate it right before we left. The day before we left. Famichiki. I would love more, but it's not available here, right? It's not available here. Could I make it myself? Sure. But would it be the same? No. Nah, I gotta get it from Family Mart. I'm not surprised it gets sold out fast. It was really good. It may have been because we got it early morning too. Excuse me. So, which brings us, that was the first full day, second day that we were there, but first full day. We were just in Ikebukuro. So, second day, or third day, I mean, we were in Ikebukuro for a little bit, but we went to Shinjuku and then Shimokitazawa. Shinjuku, I'm pretty sure is a name you've heard of. We weren't there for too long, but we were walking a lot there for a couple of destinations. Shimokitazawa is a really cool place. It's like a music-oriented, a lot of thrift stores. There's a if you watch a certain anime, there's something there that you might know of. That's where the dollars were at, Ikebukuro. That's where we were staying at, the Airbnb that we were in, Ikebukuro. So the first thing that we got that day, and it was the first day we also did trains and stations, which was daunting at first, but then we got used to it. So the first thing that we did was get pancakes right here. The big fluffy pancakes. So this pancake was macadamia. I want to say it was like macadamia flavored with cream pancakes. These things right here, they were actually biscuits in the shape of a fork and a knife. I thought that was really cool. And then I got a latte. Friends got, what did they get? They got an orange chocolate pancake and a mixed fruits pancake. They were pretty good. It took a while for them to be finished. I thought it might have taken, well, it was fresh, so I can't complain. I can't complain. And this over here is Shinjuku. You might see blue Ram and red Rem, and this one over here. This person. But we were mostly walking in Shinjuku. We weren't doing a lot of shopping yet. We were just walking around, trying to get a feel of the trains. My Suica Pass was put to use, but it was a lot of walking. A lot of walking. By the way, I lost weight. After all that, after all the food that I ate, right, I weighed myself coming back. I lost weight. And then a day after, like a day after I rested, I lost more weight. That was cool. I was fully prepared to gain weight, but lose weight? I was not expecting that at all. And mind you, we were walking at least like almost 9 miles a day. 9 miles a day, I want to say. There was one point where we walked from one city to another to get to Tokyo Garden Theater for the Porter concert. We were walking a lot. My feet were hurting so bad, especially like right underneath my toes. We walked to another city. We walked to another city. I guess you can call it that, right? We went from Tsukiji to, it was an hour walk. It was an hour walk. Would you say that's another city? We went from Tsukiji to Tokyo Garden Theater, which I guess is in another city, right? So next slide. Do you recognize these stairs right here, by the way? Do you recognize these stairs? If you had watched a very where is it? Oh no. Not this one. If you have ever watched a very unknown, very small movie by the name of oh my god, why is that? Wait, the freaking hand cam just froze for some reason. Oh, you didn't see the... Oh no, you did. You must have. Ah, here it is. Okay. A very, very small movie by the name of Your Name. If you had ever watched that movie, you might have remembered a scene at the end where the two characters meet at a staircase, a certain staircase. Well, guess what? That's in Shinjuku. Something just fell down. I'm not gonna look back until I finish the stream. But those are the stairs. Those are the stairs. There were a lot of people there when we got there. Actually, we got there first, and then a lot of people came by, of course, trying to recreate that scene. You know, where they pass by each other and they're like, oh, what's your name? Kimi no namae wa? Like that. There was someone who was dressed up as Mitsuha, which was kind of cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I blurred out people, of course. I blurred people's faces out. This is Gojira, Godzilla. There's Godzilla there. This shrine right here was right next to the stairs as well. It was literally so facing this way. It was literally to the left. My ironing board. Ironing board. I don't iron my clothes. My mom does that for me. I'm kidding. But this shrine was there. So we went there for a little bit. In fact, there's more pictures of that. But that was really cool that we got there. It did take quite a bit of a walk to get there. But hey, it's Your Name. Kimi no nawa. Kono mama bo tachi no koe ga. Next slide. So this was the inside of the shrine. Some of the inside of the shrine. there was this area where you were supposed to like, it had a procedure to it where you wash one hand, wash the other hand, wash your mouth, and to wash your hand again, something like that. We didn't do that because we didn't want to mess up statues inside of the shrine as well. Do you call these shisa? I forget what they're called. This is just a neighborhood in like along the way that we walked through. There were a lot of bars there, and they made sure to tell you whether or not they were able to serve people who spoke English. We didn't go to any of them, but it was pretty neat. You know, they said English, okay, or English, we can't speak, which is fair, of course. You know, I'm not gonna hold that against anyone. But it was cool to see. Okay, so during that time, there was another family mart that we went to, and as we got out of that store, we noticed that there was a wallet on the ground. And so this is where my wonderful Japanese comes in. So I was able to say like, someone dropped their wallet. I think I said something along the lines of like, "Dareka saifu o otoshita" or something like that. And I think I got the point across that someone had dropped their wallet. So I gave it back to the cashier. So we saw the wallet in front of the family mart, and I just like went inside and gave it to them. And I think they turned it in, or maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I was just glad to just communicate that. So after Shinjuku, after the stairs, we went to another area called Shimokitazawa, which I mentioned before was the vintage area, music, and thrift stores. There was a lot of clothing there. So, do you see that right there? Do you see this area over here? If you had watched a anime called Bocchi the Rock, you might find this place familiar, and that is because that is that's a music place. That's it. It's called Shelter in real life. What was it called in Bocchi the Rock? Was it called Starry or something like that? But when we got there, when we saw it, there was a sign, you know, because people were getting a bit too rowdy regarding the Bocchi the Rock stuff here. They had more strict policies against taking pictures and all that, or crowding, which was fair. You know, that's just how people are. You never watched Bocchi the Rock? I'm not too familiar. I did watch it in passing, but I'm not too familiar with it myself. But this is where Bocchi the Rock takes place. What's that on top right? Oh, so on the same day, in the same area, we actually watched two bands play that night. So this band is called Banshimoku, I believe. And then this one's called Layla. They're alternative rock bands, I want to say. Alternative rock bands. But they were playing at Shelter. And so we were able to see performance of that. Of course, I was incredibly tired, so some of it kind of went through my head. But it was a pretty energetic performance. Incredibly. This person right here, their voice was incredibly like powerful. It was powerful. They were growling and all that. They had like that grit to their voice. It was like, ooh, cool. This person right here, I believe, was the bassist. And at the time, it's a guy. At the time, I thought it was a woman, and I couldn't help but, I mean, whether or not they're a guy or a girl, I was thinking to myself as I was watching them, I was like, that person is incredibly attractive. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't the only one who was thinking that. There was another person in the group who was also thinking that. But I just remember that at one point I was just like looking at that person and was like, wow, that person's really attractive. And in Shimokitazawa, we also just went to a random. This wasn't a place that we were planning to go to, but it was called Oreryu Shioramen. And this is what I got. You want to know how much this cost? I think it was, okay, so this was just a regular shioramen, right? It may have cost only 1,000 yen. And then some friends of mine got what's called gabachi, which was garlic, butter, and cheese ramen. That was about 1,200 yen. So with the exchange rate, 1,000 yen for that ramen that I had was 658. 658. The gabachi ramen, 790 for ramen. And I also had gyoza, which is really good, of course. I wanted it. But that was Shimokitazawa. 2 bands, Leila, Banshimoku, at Shelter, where Bocchi Rock takes place, and then the ramen. And that was really good ramen. I love Shio ramen. I've said that multiple times. Just salt-based ramen. And I got the most basic thing on the menu, and it was so good. So good. Looking up Banshimoku right now, yeah. Go ahead. They sound pretty good, yeah. Glad to introduce you to them. It was like really hyped up. I would even say it was more the feeling of that performance, those 2 performances in that small, because we were huddled together. Like, there was nowhere to sit down. We were literally huddled together, standing, and then the stage was like just like right there. It was like right there. And it was, I want to say it actually felt more hype in that venue than Porter Robinson. Surprisingly enough. Okay, but let's keep going. That was Shimokitazawa. Very cool place. There was another store that we went to called Village Vanguard. I want to say Village Vanguard. Yeah. There was some... It was a cool store full of... There was clothing, candy, snacks, stickers, CDs, manga, and all that. There was a lot of things inside that. I got this sticker. I got this sticker for my phone. Where is it? This sticker for my phone. So he's just a tired little guy. B-side label. Okay. So that was Shimokitazawa. We were out late. I was very tired by the end of it. That was only the 3rd day. So 4th day. 4th day was when the second group came in, and we went out with them. Their first thing that they wanted to do was find this like vintage camera. So we were in Shinjuku for that as well. We were in Shinjuku. I went to stores like GU. Again, GU is like the sister brand of Uniqlo. But again, I was never gonna buy clothes in Japan because I'm too big for that. I'm too big for that. But we went to GU. We went to Tower Records, which is like a cool place for CDs, music, and all that. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, I bought a few CDs, and it was all Persona. It ended up being all Persona. I only meant to buy the Persona 3 Portable CD because Way of Life, which is a song that shows up in that specific version of the game, is not available on Spotify. Because I was like, oh, I may as well buy that. And then I ended up buying these other ones. This one's Persona 5. These 3 right here are all Persona 4. There's Persona 4 regular, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 4 Dancing. So I have that. After I came back, I went and bought CD case for that. So just put that in my in my car. Yeah, of course. That's me. That's that's me. That's what I do. What else do we do? Sushiro. Oh my god, Sushiro. There's another thing right here. Boop. There you go. So Sushiro is another chain of restaurants in Japan, right? And it's ordered by a tablet. This is a bigger Sushiro, so it had this like big tablet that you could order from. and it would just like bring it to you. It's conveyor belt, but it wasn't conveyor belt as you would imagine here, where it's like there's just sushi going around and then you pick it up whenever you want. You order it and it comes to you by conveyor, right? By conveyor belt. Now, we were there. There were 5 of us at that point. 5 of us all eating sushi. And we ate a lot. Of course, we ate till we were satisfied. And the total was $95. $95. Now, if I were to get sushi at, say, Genki Sushi, right, here, for 2 people, that would cost $100 or so for 2 people. There were 5 of us, and the total was $95. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? You know how wonderful that was. And we split it 6 ways, so we really weren't paying a lot. Or sorry, 5 ways. 5 ways at that point. That's some of the sushi that I got right there. As you can see right here. So we went to 2 separate arcade areas. I mentioned Gigo earlier, which is another like a crane, arcade, capsule, that kind of thing. There was another one called Mi Tokyo. The first one that we went to was called Mi Tokyo. That was in Shinjuku. And I spent quite a bit of money there, failing to get stuff. This one was in Gigo, and I ended up being able to get something from there. These are more like street views right here. But this is Clodsire. I was able to get him. I was able to win twice in these cranes. One of them was Clodsire, the other one was Freerin. This was little Clodsire. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Give me 1 second. Okay. Got him. He's not that big, as you can see, just because of the fact that I'm holding him in my hand like that. So this is Clodsire. This is how big he is. Not that big, right? Little tubby little thing. It's not that soft. It's actually quite firm. But he is funny looking. And I like Clodsire just in general. And that was the 5th day. I'm pretty sure at the end we ended up... Oh, right. We also went to... Oh, was it that day? No. Never mind. That's the next day. Sorry, I'm looking at a different slide. Oh yeah, we also went to Uniqlo and Book Off at night. Uniqlo, pretty good. So my friend bought something at Uniqlo, right? And when he checked the prices here, the coat that he got, which is a pretty sweet looking coat, by the way, was half the price in Japan than it was in here. It was half the price, or somewhere along that line. Like, my goodness. Okay. Boop. So now it's day 5, and by this time everyone had arrived in Japan. Last person came in, and first thing we did, well, we walked to a park in a residential area, which is pretty cool. It wasn't a park as I had thought it was going to be, but it was a sweet little place. We were just there for a little bit to hang out, but then we ended up going to Sunshince City, which is a place that I mentioned earlier, which is like a big store, a big mall, big shopping mall, right? Think of whatever shopping mall that you might have been to. Just think of that. You know, multiple stores. There was an aquarium there, but unfortunately we didn't go to the aquarium. But we were in the store buying some stuff, souvenirs, bags, and all that. There was a Pokemon store as well. There was a Pokemon store. Was I able to see Rokugo? No. Rakugo? Do you mean like the show kind of like a play kind of thing, rakugo. No, I wasn't able to. I did see posters for them. Yeah, I did see posters, but I did not see a performance. But in the Sunshince City, there were a couple of things that we did go to as well. One of them was a Bandai Namco area with a lot of capsules, you know, like gacha capsules, that kind of thing. Stores themselves for merch, Bandai Namco stuff. I didn't get anything there. I did try the capsules, and I may or may not have gotten stuff, but I don't remember what I won. I don't remember winning anything. It was also incredibly hot in there because there was a lot of people. Excuse me. But there was a Pokemon store. There was a Pokemon store. There was also a Pokemon Go store. I don't know why, but they were two separate stores. I of course went to the Pokemon store, and I got myself this guy, a Spiel, little Spiel, walking around, rolling around at the speed of sound. Little round boy. Now I just have that on my desk at all times. Did I get anything else? Oh yeah, I got a little sleeve for my passport for Pokemon. It just has a Pikachu on it. No, that was it. That's the only thing that I got in the Pokemon store. Friends got other stuff as well. This statue over here, of course, was also in the Bandai Namco area. These cakes I will mention later, but there was a sweet cake shop there as well. This was the road along the way to Sunshince City. It was very close to where we were staying at. It's also in Ikebukuro, so very close. Next one. That was just another. There was just another statue right here, and another figure, big figure, statue, whatever you want to call it, display. You might notice here. This is something that I was incredibly surprised to see. Gundam. Something incredibly surprising for me to see was weed. That was there along the way to actually no, this was on the way back from Sunshince City. We did go inside. They only had CBD. Yeah, that is actually surprising, right? Because I wasn't expecting to see that. Because I thought it was banned. I guess some is okay. They carried CBD only. Not that I partake. What? Me? I would never. These glasses place was also in Sunshince City. They were Jujutsu Kaisen themed. And I thought it was very strange that, one, they didn't have Gojo's glasses correctly right here, right? Because that's not Gojo's glasses. And two, they didn't have Nanami's glasses at all. I was like, what's the point? There was a completely missed opportunity right here. You could have had Nanami's glasses. That's something that you could get. There was a different glasses place from the ones that I got mine in. And then the restaurant that we went to, they're not supposed to be iconic. Man, it's supposed to be iconic though. Anyway, the restaurant that we went to was called, this is also a chain. They're supposed to represent those characters. Well, they didn't do it well enough. Now, did they? Man. Yeah, well, I guess they had the color schemes for the characters, but it would have been cool to have Nanami's glasses. Huh? How about that? Nanami. This place was another chain of restaurants called Koko Ichibanya Curry House, I believe is the full name. Long name. Koko Ichibanya. And they are a curry house and katsu curry. So 9 miles, yeah. It was a lot of walking. Incredibly tired. My feet were tired as hell. Koko Ichibanya. So this one that I got was just weak. Well, I don't walk that much, man. What are you talking about? Tonkatsu ramen. Curry, of course. So I figured out that when they say mild, it means no spice at all. And I always take mild to mean like some spice, but in this case, mild meant no spice at all. Now, this over here is a crab cream croquette. Crab cream croquette. So that's what I ate. It's ordered by tablet as well, and you can customize that curry however you want. You know, like different types of curry. There was squid curry. What else? Chicken, of course. Patties, like Hamburg steak kind of thing. It didn't have to be katsu, but I got katsu because I love that. It was really good, actually. It was incredibly good. We went to Koko Ichibanya twice. Squid curry sounds curiously interesting. It was really nice. It's pretty much, you know, like calamari. Is calamari. In fact, there's a picture of it later on. But this is what we did in Sunshince City. Boop. Next slide. Oh, there you go. So this is the how it looked like. The tablet that you could use to order. You know, salted braised pork and ginger curry. Well, this is just one screen. You don't like calamari? Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind. But there were a lot of choices that you could get. Mine came with a set of something. It may have just been a drink. I want to say it was just a drink. This is the karaoke place that we went to. It's called Karaoke Big Echo. And we were there for, I want to say, like a few hours. We were just singing songs, of course. I didn't record any of it. Well, no, I did record any of it. I recorded some of it, but I'm not going to be playing it, is what I'm trying to say. There was a thing that we could get, which was 30 minutes of all you can drink, right? Alcohol. But the thing is, and this is something that we noticed earlier, those drinks that we got that were all you can drink, so of course we got a lot of it in order to feel something, but they were incredibly watered down. There wasn't a lot of alcohol in them. Of course, they were all like highballs and all that, so they were mixed in with other things, but there was not a lot of alcohol in them. But we did order a lot of it because it was free, and so in that way we did get hammered a little bit. Yeah, that's the intention. Yeah, we figured later on. But we drank enough to actually get drunk. But it was incredibly watered down. They had grape highball. Was it grape? Something like that. There was a lot of highball. I had sours. Ooh, sours are really nice. What kind of highball? Calpis highball. Calpis. Just regular highball. Grape. Some sort of like grape kind of flavored highball. Yeah, Calpis. Yeah. There were sours. I forgot which one sour. Oh, it may have been a grape sour that I got. But I just remember there was this high. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I don't think it was a grape highball. It was a grape sour. I had a fun time there, though. They also had food. So we ordered some of that. There was some noodles, some takoyaki. That was fine, but I wasn't really there for that. I was there for the singing. There was a person in our group that was incredibly good at like stage, kind of show singing, kind of like that, like Les Miserables, Cats, like songs from those kinds of shows. They were really good at it. I forgot which bar it was, but there was a high-end bar I wanted to visit at least once. Ooh. Well, I definitely did not go to one. So this image right here, we just had alcohol whenever it was available at a restaurant. This right here, so this is something, this became a little bit of a inside joke during the trip. So on the way to the karaoke place, we were hearing, like out in the open, the same way that you would hear someone yell "taho" in the Philippines, right? For taho. They were there was just like this announcement out in the air, and it was going yakimo yakiimo, which is a fried, grilled in this case. Grilled sweet potato. So that became a little bit of a running gag every now and then one of us would just be randomly going Yakimo. It was this old man riding a truck, and this was the back of his truck, by the way. There was just this grill in the back of his truck, and there were just like sweet potatoes that were cooking in there. It didn't cost that much, if I remember correctly. I don't remember how much it cost, but it was pretty good. It's pretty good. And that became just a running gag. Yakimo. Yakimo. There were a lot of tunes that got stuck in our heads. There's one for Don Quixote. Did I say walking gag? Running gag. Oh, walking gag. Oh yeah, yeah. We did a lot of walking. Walking gag. You're right. You're right. There is a jingle for Don Quixote that is still stuck in my head every now and then, and I just hear it in my head. It's like Don Quixote. I don't know how workers can stand listening to that for who knows how long. It is a very fun tune though. Very fun tune. There are some tunes that play in the train stations as well. One of them was the big camera jingle, but as a jingle for the what do you call it? The train station. Let me big station. Big camera jingle. So we would hear this jingle every now and then in Ikebukuro station. Like that. So we'd hear that jingle. Anytime you went to a Family Mart, it would be, oh no, how did it go? Oh no, I already forgot it. When am I going back to work? Tomorrow. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Family Mart. The Family Mart jingle was dun 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 dun. Oh, I miss it already. Yeah, there's a little bits of music that was playing. Oh well. Next slide. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Okay, so this is day 6. This is day 6. Why do I remember that jingle? Which one? The Family Mart jingle? I think it's not necessarily Family Mart's jingle. It is a jingle that you could hear in other places, but it's just what they use. You know, the other convenience stores just use the kind of like that thing. But I think the Family Mart jingle is a jingle that you can come across in other things. They just use it. But this is day 6. On day 6 was the day that we went to the Porter Robinson concert, and there was also Galileo Galilei that was playing there. You know, they were the opening act. They actually performed with Porter Robinson as well for one song. It's the Anohana theme. And I remember because I didn't remember that Galileo Galilei did that song, and when they performed that, I was like, why does that song sound familiar? It's like da 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 da. That song from Anohana. It's the opening, is it not? Yeah. He sang the jingle to the tune of how Sega announces itself. Oh, Sega. Yeah, Sega. I meant more like, you know, like 7-Eleven, kind of like dun, dun, like that. But the first place that we went to was Tsukiji. Before we went to Tokyo Garden Theater, we went to Tsukiji, and in that area we saw a temple, a Buddhist temple, I believe. Yeah, called oh wait, I wrote it down. Tsukiji Honganji. Yeah, Tsukiji Honganji. Did you have to make a PowerPoint? Yeah. Did I have to make it like this, or did I do it for us? Yeah, well, yeah. I made it myself. I did it for you guys. I did it just to compile everything that I did, so I could show you the stuff that I did. Although I don't know how well you could see the photos on your end. Probably not well. But this is the temple that we saw. It's funny. So on this crossroad right here, this was on the way to the outer market, Tsukiji seafood market. there was a guy who was handing out maps, right? And he handed us a map. Of course, he could clock that we weren't from around here. And so he said, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, Washington." He's like, "Oh, Mariners. I love Mariners." He's like, "Oh, Ichiro's my friend." That's what he was saying to us. He was like, that was hilarious. Doo-doo-doo. And this is Tsukiji, the seafood market. And it was crowded, and there was a lot of food to eat. There's a lot of food to eat. And I ate a lot there as well. Well, not a lot, but I ate a good amount. And I'll show you that right here. So, something that we saw immediately was that there were signs that said that you can drink in Tsukiji. So what did? We bought beer. we bought beer. And we just started drinking out in the open. At least you guys didn't get scammed. Yeah, the tax. Well, the thing is, right? You know, I mentioned in the beginning that we ended up coming to Narita Airport very late. So, but fortunately, we were able to get the last trains. Unfortunately, the flights for both other parties that came were also delayed. So they came very late. They had to unfortunately use the taxis, which wasn't too bad because they ended up there was like some snow, I believe, in Korea or something. There was some snow that was blocking the way to Narita Airport from their end, so they had to go to Haneda Airport, which was closer to Ikebukuro. So they didn't have to go too far in a taxi, but they did have to take a taxi. But yeah, we ended up drinking in Tsukiji. That was fun. That was fun. This right here is Wagyu Sando. It was a Wagyu Sando. It was incredibly good. It was incredibly soft. It was my God. It was really good. Yeah, it was incredibly good. So I split this with someone else. I think we bought 3 sandos in total. Split it between the 6 of us. It was so good. Oh, it's so good. This, of course, is just tuna. There were 3. I forgot to take a picture of the 3rd one because I ate it by that time. It was like I ate one and I was like, oh shit, I take a picture. You know, it was like fatty tuna, regular tuna, and all that. I forgot what the other one was. Was it albacore tuna? May have been. Don't know. This was something that my friends got, which was a bowl. This right here, can you guess what this is? Could you like venture a guess on what you think this meat is right here? Could you guess? If you can't guess, well, I'll tell you right now. It is whale meat. That's right, whale meat. Did I ever think that I would eat whale meat? No, but I did. It tasted very gamey, very grassy for some reason. It didn't taste bad, but very it was okay. It was okay. But it was whale meat. I wasn't sure. I wasn't so sure they had whale meat. Yeah, they did. They did. But it was very small though, because it was literally just this much. It was like three thin slices. They had ginger that came with it, so we ate it with that. But it was okay. Very strange taste. When the person gave it to us, they said it tastes like horse, as if I knew how that tasted. But they did have horse meat at Sushiro, the sushi place that we went to. And a friend of mine did eat that. But it was a very strange taste, that whale. There's nothing really that I can compare to that someone else might like be more familiar with. It just had a very strange taste. Have I ever had marlin sushi? Marlin sushi? Not to my knowledge, no. Let me take a look what that looks like now. Marlin sushi. What is marlin? Marlin is a fatty fish that's highly prized for sashimi in Japan. It has a firm texture and flavor that's similar to swordfish, but milder. I don't know what swordfish tastes like. But yeah, that's what we got there. There's more stuff right here. You know, there's a squid. It was like real, the like squid that you see usually in like anime or something, where it's just like the head of the squid. You know, it's like kind of looks like an arrow. We ate that. Of course, they cut it up like this. This right here is a seafood cracker. It took a long time to make for some reason. There were two that we got. One of them was crab. The other one was squid. Tasted fine. It tasted okay. This is a matcha ice cream. Matcha ice cream. We were there for a good bit. They actually close. They close up shop around like 2-3 o'clock actually, which was surprising. But we were there in time, and I think we left around the time that they started closing, so around like 3 o'clock and all that. This is the last thing that we got, the crackers. It tasted fine. It was pretty good. Just a little snack. But from there, from Tsukiji to Tokyo Garden Theater was where we walked all the way. So that took about an hour, and we did take a break, so it took about like an hour and 15 minutes or so. An hour, somewhere between an hour 15 and an hour 30 minutes to get to Tokyo Garden Theater. We passed by some bridges and all that, some water. This area right here is where we took a break. We took a break right here. Yeah, bridge, water, bridge. Underneath the bridge, there were some benches over here. It's like a little hill, pathway where people were taking walks and all that. We just sat there for a little bit. It was actually right outside, if I remember correctly, where they held the Tokyo Olympics. I want to say some sort of Olympic building. That's where we took a little break in. But we made it all the way to thing. Am I allowed to show these pictures? But this is a concert. I'm it's okay, you can't see anything. So okay, so Galileo, Porter, Cat, or Robinson. But so the vibe in a Japanese concert was different from what I have experienced in America. Of course, I've only been to two like performances myself, one for Weezer, one for Metallica, and it was incredibly quiet, like strangely quiet at times when we were in that performance. We were standing, so like somewhat in front of the stage while we were standing. It was incredibly hot, and my feet were hurting like hell. At one point I took off my shoes because they were hurting. But it wasn't as rowdy as you might expect at a performance that you would see that you would go to in America. Like there were parts where people were just like incredibly quiet. It was kind of awkward at times, but that's, like a different culture, so I can't really speak on that. So like I said earlier, with the smaller bands that we saw in Shelter, Bochi the Rock area, which I guess makes sense because it was smaller and more intimate. They were more rowdy in that performance than they were at the Porter Robinson. It was my first time seeing Porter Robinson. Again, I'm not too familiar. I only knew like 4 songs. So Sad Machine, Shelter. Was it called Sad Machine? Yeah, I want to say Sad Machine. Everything Goes On, and Easier to Love You. So those were the only 4 songs that I knew of by name, by familiarity. There were songs that I knew like a little bit of, just by melody, but not by name. Cheerleader, I believe, was one of those ones where I knew of the song, but I didn't know the actual song until I heard it. I was like, oh yeah, that song. But it's pretty good. I believe Porter was saying that it was the first time that he had ever performed with a live band in Tokyo. There were some mishaps, a little bit of mishaps, with like equipment not working and all that. But it was a pretty enjoyable performance, other than the fact that my feet hurt. I had a good time. I also forgot to bring ear plugs or anything like that, so I was just raw dogging that performance. Next slide. Oh my god, we're not even halfway. I gotta pick things up. It's fine. It's fine. So after that performance, this is something that we oh my god, you can't see. Okay, so this is something that we planned to do, which was very late night ramen run, right? So this was after the performance, and I believe it was around 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. But after we got back to the Airbnb, dropped stuff off, we went outside, looked for a ramen place that was open that late. And this place is open 24/7, by the way. It was open 24/7. Thank goodness. And it was a pay via ticket. So this is a ticket vending machine, of course. You just order whatever you want, then you pay for it right there, and then you sit down and you give that ticket to the person, the cook or whatever. So we had ramen. It's called Tonshin. This place is called Tonshin. It was really good as well. So this is what my friends got. You see that meat? By the way, you see that meat? See that? Corn. Of course, the marinated egg and the seaweed, the bean sprouts. That's what they got. I just got regular because I wasn't too hungry that late at night. So I just got the regular one. But it was still, I mean, look at that. Bamboo shoot, egg, chashu. Look at all that meat though. I should have gotten that. That's what I should have gotten. They also got the large size. As you can see, so this is a regular size, this is a large size. You see how more filled up it is? I think it's just the same bowl, but like filled up more. I just got that. I just got regular. It's still really good. That was a check off the bucket list as it was a very late ramen run. So good. We got lost on the way, but that was because my phone was acting up. So someone else had to take over in terms of navigation. So that was day 6. Day 7, which is next, is Yanaka Ginza, Senso-ji, and Tokyo Skytree. So Yanaka Ginza was another kind of like shopping street, kind of like the Tsukiji outer market that I showed earlier. It was just like, you know, like souvenirs, some restaurants, some food areas. They had like menchikatsu, like mince meat katsu. Katsu. Yeah. Or was it croquette? Something like that. Something to that effect. There was a cat cafe or cat like play area right here. As you can see here, there's like pictures of cats here. We tried to go inside, but unfortunately there was an hour wait time and we just didn't have that much time to stay there. So would have been cool if we could go inside, but unfortunately we couldn't go inside. You also had to take your shoes off when you went in there. This is a shopping street. A lot of people as well. It's like a small little shrine right next to a little like a, how would you say? It's the kind of cafe where it's just a not drive-through, but you know, it's like a stall. Stall? Well, it looked more like a drive-through kind of thing, you know? Just like a order there, stand there, drink there, that kind of thing. But that little shrine was there as well. After we went through the Yanaka Ginza area, did we do anything else there? No, not really. I forgot my wallet at that point. No, it's not that I forgot my wallet. It's that I forgot the cash that I had. And this place only took cash, so I couldn't really buy anything. So next one, this is Senso-ji. Senso-ji temple. I didn't go inside the temple. We couldn't be here for too long because we had a appointment or reservation at Tokyo Skytree. So we were here for only like 30 minutes or so before we had to go to Tokyo Skytree. But it had a lot of shops as well for souvenirs, food. There were like strawberries. There were what else? Daifuku. Yeah, daifuku. Mochi. There was, what I got there was melon pan. It was like big melon pan. It was how would you say, what would be a good analogy for it? Here. it would be the size of. So the the melon pond that I got was about the size of this field right here. It was pretty big, pretty fresh too. That was nice. It had a very, how would you say, like kind of crunchy exterior, but then soft interior. Not too sweet, which was nice. Warm, very warm. So there were a lot of people that were wearing kimono, yukata, that kind of thing. Again, I didn't get to go inside the actual temple. A friend of mine did. Also incredibly crowded. I took the back areas where it was less crowded. They sold like knives, what else? Fans, like luxury fans, I guess. I don't know if you could call them luxury fans, but they sold fans. There was a place where you could rent out yukata, clothing, and all that. Of course, I didn't. Why would I? I'm too big for that place. Maybe if I slimmed down a little, then I would be open to it, but I still don't know if I would. So next place we went to was Tokyo Skytree. I mean, like, I've been to the Space Needle. This was taller, of course. I did appreciate the sights. So I was familiar being high up like that. I believe the areas that we went to, it was called the Tembo Deck and Tembo Galeria, which is the two higher areas that you could go to. There was another area that was like lower floor that you could go to. But the one that we went to was the Tembo and Galeria. And of course we went to the other one on the way back down. But this is the pictures that I took of the city at night, sunset. As you can see right there, sunset. Nice time to see it. Mountain. This nice little river right here. For some reason there was a lot of My Hero Academia stuff. I guess it was like a collab kind of deal going on there, where it was, oh, the Tokyo Skytree and My Hero Academia. There was another photo of, what's her name? Uraraka or something like that. She was inside of an elevator, but I couldn't take a picture of that because, of course, it got filled in pretty quickly, so it was a bit too awkward to be taking photos inside there. But there was the Present Mic, All Might. This All Might statue right here, you could take pictures right in front of. And it would always have, it was playing like audio from the anime. Every now and then you could just hear a plus ultra, you know, like a plus ultra, like that. But there was a lot of My Hero Academia. I didn't know that was a collab. There's this Skytree from outside. This is this cool little place with light up trees, like lights on trees. I mean, river. We went to Sushiro twice that day. I think the total for this one was about $120 for 6 people, which still wasn't bad. I mean, could you imagine 6 people eating sushi here? That's like, oh, $300, maybe. This over here, this building right here, we thought at first it was a sweet potato, and then that's when the running gag of yakimo, you know, the grilled sweet potato came in again. Apparently, it's called the Asahi Flame, the Asahi, like Asahi the beer, flame. It was right outside of Skytree. We could see it from Skytree as well. It was right near actually it was right next to Sushiro when we went there. Next slide. Okay, so day 8 is when we went to Shibuya, but also it was when we had celebrated one of our friends' birthday. Mind you, his birthday is nowhere near February. It's not in February at all. It was an incredibly early birthday party, but before the trip, we had planned to throw a party for him. So While there were people that were distracting him, you know, like taking him places while we set up the party area. We went back to Sunshince City, like I said. Place called Ducky Duck. The place is called Ducky Duck, where you could get cakes. You can see some of the cakes over here as well. This is the cake. The cake on the top right is what we got him. Just a regular cake, strawberry cake, strawberries on top and all that. It was the one that was whole, so that was the one that we ended up getting. There were other cakes, of course, but they were all split apart, so we didn't get that. We got the one that was whole. There's like mint chocolate. I forgot what else. Banana coffee cakes. This is another Mr. Donut. So while the person that was distracting the birthday boy, like while they were out and about, there was a separate group of us that was preparing the party. While we were there, we went to a tart place, you know, custard tart, egg tart kind of thing. Those are really good. When we got them, it was actually incredibly fresh. And they made sure to say that. It was like, these are fresh. It was like, oh, thank you. It was very hot. Burned my tongue a little bit, but it was really good. There's another Mr. Donuts that we went to. So we went to Mr. Donuts twice. Twice. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Before the party though, because we didn't celebrate the party until the end of the day. We went to Shibuya, but before that, the group that I was with preparing the party, we went to a place, and this place is wonderful. It's called Yoshinoya, and this is a name that I have heard of before, but oh my god, when I went there for the first time, it was so it's gyudon, right? Thin marinated beef over rice, right? And how you order there is that you take a seat and there's a tablet right in front of you and you could order that way. It was cheap, it was filling, it was delicious. So I got the one that is on the top right here. So this is a regular size bowl of gyudon and a little bowl of extra beef. It came in a set with miso soup, and kimchi. So that was a set. And then I ordered an extra, also like soft-boiled egg, because I wanted to try, you know, like egg over rice, you know, like a runny egg over rice. It wasn't raw. It was very soft-boiled. It was still in the egg, which was pretty cool. It was very, you know, like very runny inside, of course. So it was essentially raw. It's just that the outside was a little bit cooked. That was all. Now this meal cost me 1,017 yen, which if we convert that to USD right now, 1,017 yen to USD, $6.70. $6.70. We went to Yoshinoya twice that day, by the way. Oh wow. One in the morning and one at night, right after the party, actually. No, right before the party. Like right before the party. So this is what I got. See, that's karaage right there. Karaage don with they also got, this is what my friends got. They got the soft-boiled egg. That's what it looked like. Soft-boiled egg. You could break it apart and it just like runs in and you mix that into the rice. Scrambled egg you could also get. Scrambled egg. Gyudon with curry. With curry, even. With curry. You could substitute the miso soup with like pork broth. Like a pork soup. Oh, that was good. I did that the second time around. This is sukiyaki. A sukiyaki set. But, so we went to Yoshinoya as a group twice. I went for a third time on my free day when we all split off to do our own things. I got Yoshinoya again. So good. It was so good. I wish there is a Yoshinoya here, but it's in Denver or something. So nowhere near me. Yoshinoya. This is Shibuya.
Oh wow, it's that place from Persona 5. Whoa!
So, of course, incredibly, we went to the crossing, of course. In fact, we crossed it multiple times, just because we could. And this is the crossing area. You can see right here, oh, Hachiko. There was a line to take a picture with Hachiko, and I was like, I'm not gonna wait in that line. So I literally just took a photo from the side. You know, I just took a photo from the side of Hachiko. There's that. We were in Shibuya for the rest of the day, pretty much. We went to a building called, I think it's like Parco, which had the Nintendo store, another Pokemon store, Capcom. Yeah, Capcom? It's either Capcom or Bandai Namco. There was a Monster Hunter area as well. This is the same area at night. There's an IKEA. I didn't notice the IKEA until I looked at the photo. There was an IKEA there. This is that one anime. That's I don't know if it's right now or like. Oh, howdy there, Abzu. Welcome to the Shane. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? I'm going to give you a shout out. For those of y'all who don't know who I am, my name is Josh Kujo, your local grocery store VTuber, and I am currently having a little bit of a recap. I was just on vacation to Japan, and I came back a couple of days ago, so I'm just doing like a recap stream. I beat you. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well, good job, I guess. Good job, Ion. But if any of y'all need to go get something to drink, go get something to eat, or if you need a rest, by all means do so. And if you choose to stay, I hope you find your stay comforting and relaxing. Try to foster a chill vibe here, chill enough for you to put me on in the background while you do things like cooking, cleaning, studying, or working, or whatever. Just put me on in the background and I will fill that silence for you. How was stream? How was stream? It looks like you were playing Voices of the Void. Ooh, what kind of game is that? What kind of game is that? How is everyone? Hello there, Maku. Is it Maku or Maku? Please do tell me if I'm saying it wrong, or should I just call you Bravo? Welcome to the stream as well. Maku. Okay, Maku it is. Like McDonaldo, like McDonald's. Maku. Yeah, anime. I forget what the name of that anime. It's like no, not Shiraishi. Where did I get the name Shiraishi from? Oh, that's Kubo-san. This one is called Kuroiwa. Something about, I just knew that name, Kuroiwa. But this is the same area from here. This is daytime. We were there until nighttime. It looked cooler at night, of course. I'm pretty sure, now I don't know if that is correct, but I'm pretty sure this is the walkway from Persona 5. I don't know. I thought it looked familiar. I thought it might have been it, but so I took a picture of it just in case. There's the 109 right there. It's a game where you gather space signals while anomalies try to mess with you. We had a lovely time. Okay. Glad you had a wonderful time. Also, hello there, Abzu. Oh, hello. We were in... Okay. That's the next slide. Right here. So in the building that I mentioned earlier, I think it was called Parco. Multiple floors kind of like thing, you know. Multiple stores, multiple floors. That was where the Nintendo store was. That's where I was, of course. That's where I went to. I immediately went to the Legend of Zelda area, of course. And I got a few souvenirs from there. Ooh, wait, let me get something as well. 1 second. I'll be right back. Got it. Okay. So I just had to grab something because this is very fun. It's incredibly fun. But I grabbed multiple stuff here. Most of the time we just sidetrack Amxrry from the game, but yeah, it's been fun. Isn't that the job of chat to just like sidetrack the streamer whenever they're trying to do something? But I was able to buy a few things here in the store, mostly Legend of Zelda stuff. This was a really funny thing, by the way. Really cute thing. It's the Korok with the backpack from Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't get that one, but what I did get was so I got this. It's a keychain with the big key. from Ocarina of Time. I got, this was in a capsule. And it's, you know, the capsule things that you get. So I put in like, I don't know, like 6,000 yen coins or something like that. But it's the laser unicorn. I thought I got the rocket at first, but then I realized it was a paper that I had the rocket, but the actual thing that I got was the laser unicorn. I got Makar, which is the Korok from Wind Waker, specifically Wind Waker. Makar, just a little thing. It would have been funnier if he was like, you know, like thicker, you know, like feel thick. It would have been funnier if he was like that, but this is cute as well. And then I got, so something that you could get once you purchase something is that there was another gacha that you could do. And it is fidget toys. And what are they fidget toys of? They are fidget toys of, you know, like controllers, like Nintendo controllers. Some of them may be the SNES, like ABXY buttons. What I got and what I wanted to get, and I was able to get, was this. This right here is the GameCube C-Stick. And when I saw it, I was like, I needed to get that. And I was able to get it. I actually got 2 of them. I gave one of them to a friend. But, oh my God. I don't know if you could hear that. Can you hear that? Can you hear that clicking? It is so satisfying. It's incredibly satisfying. I think I got more stuff from that store, but I think I put it somewhere else. But that's what I got from that store. Here are other photos from, oh yeah, there was a Pokemon store as well. And Capcom as well. I like that. I like the cool Mewtwo statue. He's inside this tube right here. Splatoon stuff as well. There's Isabelle, and that's not Tom Nook, right? That's one of the little ones, I want to say. Do we do anything else here? Okay. Okay, so I gotta make sure there's nothing that is okay. So this is the party, the little party that we had for our friend, early birthday party. So so we went to Don Quixote to get all the party supplies, right? We went to Don Quixote. We got this thing, some streamers, some lights. We got a sash and a hat. And when you squeeze the hat, there's like these candles that pop up. We got him a Don Pen, which is the penguin from Don Quixote, which I actually got myself. Right here. So this is Don Pen, the Don Quixote mascot. Right here, Don Quixote. So, little fun thing about Don Quixote, and this might be where people who might not want to hear this kind of thing, that is rated 18 and up. But something that I found out very quickly when you go to Don Quixote, and I actually did mention this earlier in the stream as well. On the 3rd floor of this specific Don Quixote that we went to, there were sex toys. There was some sexual objects there. There were some things, I don't know if you know what a tenga is, but those were there. But in that same area, there were tenga related, how'd you say, not souvenirs? Well, I guess you could say like gift stuff. There were tenga socks, like tenga shaped socks, but there was also tenga chocolates. It's in a tenga. In fact, you could see it right here. You could see the case right here, right next to Don Pen. We put it right next to Don Pen. It is the shape of a tenga, but inside is chocolate. Also, Mac, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Inside there's chocolate. And as you can see here, we actually decorated the cake with the chocolate. It was a prank, of course. We got it for him, hoping that he would think that it was an actual tenga, but it was just chocolate. Oh, that's normal here too, I think. Funny enough, there besides the kids' toys, there were some airsoft guns as well. Why they look like? Because they were inside of a tenga. That's why. inside grocery store. Hey, I'm an adult. I may or may not have. it was right before. It was right. Whoa, what happened right there? Did temperate fetish say anything bad? Oh, spam detected. Gotcha. Someone got banned. You know, it was right before Valentine's Day, so I was there and it was available. Did I get it? Did I? I don't know. I'm not telling you. Was it yummy though? It was okay. The actual chocolate one, it kind of tasted like, you know, like a crunch bar kind of thing. That it tasted that one tasted good. The green tea I didn't eat. I think someone else ate that. They said it tasted fine. This one, which I think was strawberry, it didn't taste that good. So definitely the regular chocolate one was pretty good. But yeah, they were inside of a Tenga case as a prank. No, it came like that. It's an actual item that you could get. It's Tenga chocolate. We bought that, and the chocolate inside, of course, looked like that as well. So, so that was the birthday party that we threw our friend. That was a fun time. We got drunk afterwards, of course. Okay. So, day 9 was when we went to Akihabara, the Holy Land Akihabara for weebs, and we went to a maid cafe. You should have extended your trip. Wouldn't that have been nice, huh? But it wouldn't just be me. It was other people as well. So there was no way that we could have. Oh, thank you, Maku, for the follow. Welcome to Sheen. Welcome. Well, I mean, I said welcome earlier, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. You know, there were multiple of us. Would I have done it if it was available to me? Yeah. Yeah, I would have. But everyone else had to go home as well. So we couldn't stay. Would have been nice if we were able to stay there for 2 weeks. But like for 2 weeks, you know, like 14 days there. But nah, maybe another time. We were thinking maybe next time if we were able to go, that we'd be there for 2 weeks. But yeah, we went to Akihabara afterwards. And quite an experience. Of course, we went to a place called Radio Kaikan, which is another multi-leveled store, with a bunch of like stores inside of itself. Mostly anime, games, hobby kind of like merchandise and all that. You're drinking yogurt soju. Ooh, nice. Yogurt soju, huh? I still got that Suntory whiskey on me. Maybe I can make a highball myself. But anyway. And we did go to a maid cafe. And yes, it is as you might expect. You know, it's still the same. It's the Suntory, yeah, the Toki one. Toki. But I knew going into a maid cafe that it was going to be cringe. But, you know, I fully embraced it. I went in there. I knew what I was getting into. I did it all. You know, I did the freaking moe kyun. Moe kyun. I did that. And I did it wholeheartedly. I even took a picture with the maid. Of course, I'm not going to show that to you because I don't like the way I looked in that photo. But we had the omurice. They drew the photo. I had a cat. You know, I got an omurice with a meat sauce. Were they cute? Sure, they were cute. They did a live performance, which is kind of cool. A live performance, like a live dance kind of thing. How much is it? Oh shit! Well, how much was it? I think for 6 of us, it was. Oh god. For 6 of us, it was about 20,000 yen. I want to say it was around 20,000 yen, which would equate to about $131. But it was an experience, you know. It was something to experience. Okay, made. No, okay, so that's not the name of the... Do you want to know what the name of that maid place was? I wrote it down because when I looked it up in Google Maps, because we were just like, okay, we got to go to one We gotta pick it at random. There was a rock maid cafe. I kind of wish we went there, but this maid cafe that we went to is called In Akihabara. There is no problem, even if a maid from another world serves you. That is the name of the maid cafe. You know, I was referred to as Goshijin. Goshijin-sama. No, actually, no, they just said Masta. They just said Masta. I got the omurice. What did I get? Oh, that was it, yeah. And then I took a picture with the maid. We all took pictures of the with the maid. With the maids. Multiple. It was an experience. For sure. Would I go again? Maybe a different one. Just to experience it again. Like in a different flavor. This was inside Radio Kaikan. I of course got the Subaru stuff. Because I'm like that. I'm all about that. I got the Subaru. As you can see right here. It's my Oshi right there. I got the where is it? Ah, here it is. I got the Ina. The small Ina like keychain. Small Ina. It's not focusing correctly. What else did I get? Oh no, I think it was it was another keychain, but I put that in my my check-in bag so I could recognize it on the you know, like a baggage claim. But yeah, there was a lot of Hololive stuff as well in that area. There was a cut out board of Ina. That was the first thing that I saw. I was like, oh, Ina. Oh no, actually, the first thing that I saw was actually in the ground floor was the Pecora. Is it umeshu? I want to say it's plum wine. Pecora plum wine. Yeah. It's plum wine. Pecora. There was actually a Noel. Like a Noel, Shirogane Noel. I think it was also, it was either also a hard alcohol or it was beer. I don't remember which one it was. What was Noel's? Noel's. Noel was a beer. Was a beer. Hololive. Oh no, what was it then? It's not. Well, whatever it was there as well. And then the cardboard cutout of Okayu was in another store, different store. There was a store there by the name of Hard Off, which I thought was completely hilarious. Okay, and this is more of the area. So this is where I got a figure as well. So this place was called. Ooh, I wrote it down somewhere. I wrote it down. It was called. Oh, where is it? No, not that. Not there. Oh, did I not? Oh, I guess I didn't write this one down. I don't remember the name of this area actually. But it was a cool structure. So there were a bunch of like figurines and all that inside these containers, as you can see right here. There's multiple of them. They all have a code. So how you order is that you get it's either by app or by this like paper slip that they provide you in the front of the store. So what you would do is that you would go around, find the thing that you want, right? And it will have a container, like a code for the container. So this container was Z44. And there's a product number as well for each thing. I can't read that. I can't read that from here. I don't want to blow it up the image. But you write down the product code and then the price of it and however many you want, right? So I didn't get the specific holo figure, but there was another one that came in a box, more expensive. So that was also a thing that you could find multiples of the same figure in different conditions. So some of them would be already out of the package. Someone would be inside the package. Someone would be like repainted and all. Is it repainted? Well, it had different like how would you say qualities to them. So if you found one that was better than what you saw in another area, you could grab that instead. Of course, you had to pay the difference in the price. But this is the one that I got. It's a oops, that's the wrong button. Oh, that's the wrong button. There you go. So this is the one that I got. It's Holo the Wise Wolf, and I put that right next to the Spice and Wolf novels that I have on my bookshelf. Came in a box, so better quality, as you could say. Better condition. Here you go. That's a better word. Here's some Kiryu Kiwami right here. Kiryu Kiwami. These things were expensive. You see that? So the most expensive one, 39,800. Let's convert that to USD. 39. Did I say 39,800? Yeah, 39,800 yen to USD. This figure by itself is $262 right now. 262. Probably less because this was a tax-free area. So if you had your passport, the price for it would lower. I made sure to carry around my passport so I could get deals and all that. Sometimes instead of lowering the price, it would be that you buy something and then the tax-free was a separate area where you would just get money back instead. Yeah, there were some Gundams or Gunpla. All the Holo stuff, my heart turned soft. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is another story. There's a whole like corner full of Holo stuff. Yeah. I didn't get any of those. I just got the Holo figurine. I wish I had gotten more. It would have been nice. So afterwards we kind of split off in Akihabara. Some people went to GU, some people went to other stores. I went to two different areas. Actually, no. I was with other people in here. This was a dojin shop, which sounds exactly as you would think. There were some raunchy stuff in there. But when we split apart, I went to this store. It's called I wrote that down. I made sure to write this one down. It's called Pop Life Department M's, and apparently it's a very famous store for being the most famous raunchy store there is in I don't know if it's all in Tokyo or all in Japan or all in Akihabara, but I went there, but I only went to one floor. One floor. I didn't see everything else, but there were multiple like things that you could buy there for whoever, for whoever. I only went to the part with these stuff inside of it. With these here, but I saw some stuff. I saw torsos, I saw dolls, I saw other things. Oh man, I saw the freaking vending machine with panties in it. There was a section of that area that I was in all about fragrances. I was like, what? That was what I was confused about. But apparently the higher floors had stuff, had stuff like I heard, was it used ones? I don't know if it was used, but they were definitely panties in there. Hentai. Yes, indeed. Yes, I am, and yes, indeed, there was. But apparently the higher levels had stuff like, like costumes, collars, stuff for the stuff that vibrate, stuff for everyone. There's stuff for everyone. I was there for this stuff. just because I could. Just because I could. Okay. So that was our trip to Akihabara. Maid Cafe. Anime merch. Stuff. So after that, we went back. There was this ramen place that we kept passing by in Ikebukuro. Brofist. Brofist. You ruined your wholesome corner grocery store. I never said that I was wholesome. I just said that I wasn't a LewTuber. That's all I said. So this place is called Nagahamaya. I think it was like also said like Hakata style ramen or something like that. But this was hard mode. This area was hard mode. We found out immediately after going inside because there was nothing in English. There was absolutely nothing in English that could help us order anything. Is another one where you order by ticket, like a ticket vending machine. But we didn't know Japanese to that extent that we could pick out exactly what we wanted. I could, I could read hiragana and katakana and some kanji, right? So I knew that much. I literally just scoped out the part that said ramen. And it was like whatever one just said that just had ramen. That was 980 yen, by the way. So again, like around $6 or so. For the bowl of ramen that you see here. This is the one that I got. 980 yen. But nothing was in English. So we guessed. And it was still really good, but it was hard mode. It was actually nice that it was by ticket so that we didn't have to, stumble our way vocally ordering stuff. But it was pretty good, actually. It was really nice. So we had ramen 3 times during the trip. I would have had more if I had more time. But it's all really good. 980 yen. You know how much ramen is here? It's where I am specifically. Ramen could be like 15, 16 or higher dollars or more dollars. 980 yen for that bowl? It was a big bowl too. It was a big bowl. Man. Okay, so this is day 10. So this is the last free day that we had. We're nearing the end, don't you worry. So this is the last day that we had to ourselves. And we agreed to split up. People went wherever they wanted to go. I stayed in Ikebukuro because I wanted to just explore and get glasses like I mentioned earlier. So this Ikebukuro station. Near the west gate as well, where those owl hedges were. So that's where I was. People went to Odaiba. Other people went to an owl cafe, like I mentioned earlier. And then we all met up at a place called TeamLab, which is like this interactive art kind of place. I'll show you the pictures there. So this is my journey. So like I said, I went to a place called Ondays. So right here. So Ondays, right? And I'm pretty sure it's not just this store that you could do it. Because again, there was that glasses store that was in Sunshince City as well. But what is cool is that you can get an eye exam right then and there. So you pick out the frames, you say you want to buy these frames. They ask you if you want to get your eyes examined. And so you get your eyes examined. You get the glasses like 30 minutes after. They have it that fast. So I got 2 frames. I'm wearing one of them right now. I'm wearing the one that is right here. My eyesight, of course, worsened over the years because the last time I went to go get my eyes checked was in 2020 or 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019, right before the pandemic. So I got 2 pairs of glasses with renewed prescription so I could see better now. I went to Yoshinoya. That was the 3rd time I went to Yoshinoya. And this time I got a large bowl with extra beef, soft-boiled egg, the miso soup, and the kimchi. So good. So good. Along the way, I got lost to Sunshince City because that was where my destination was. I found a Capcom building that had some gachas. And so I did one by random and I got free rin out of it. As you can see, free rins right there. You didn't get the anime type glasses, the top cover. Nah, I didn't get that one. I didn't get those ones. I much prefer square. I like square. In terms of glasses, I wear rectangular glasses and half rim on the bottom side glasses. But I didn't get the anime stuff. Plus, it wasn't available. I think, no, there was some, but it was collaborated with, what is it called? Sanrio? Pom-Pom Puriners, whatever it's called. There were some of those that were collab with that, but I didn't get those, of course. I just got regular frames. But they gave you the eye exam. And then they have, I think so. The glasses that I got, the glasses that I wore before had transition lens and blue light filters. Of course, I wasn't able to get that. I think it was because of the time frame. Because if I had given them more time, I think I would have been able to get those. But because I got them right before we left, right? So it was the day right before we left. I wasn't able to get that. So I just have regular glasses. I did buy separate, like attachments for sunglasses and blue light filters. So I have that on me. But still, you know how much these two glasses cost me? You want to know how much they cost me? $136. $136 for 2 pairs of glasses with an eye exam. With an eye exam. What the heck, man? That was so cool. Yeah, right? And these things work well, of course. It was cool. If I had more time and I found that the glasses, like, if they didn't fit well or if I wanted different frames, I would have been able to, how would you say, switch them out. Switch out the lens for free. They said for free. The attachments, though, I had to pay for myself. The attachments I had to pay for myself separately in another store. The sunglasses and the blue light. Yeah, those are some, yeah, I like them. Actually, I like even though I like the half rim look more, because that's the ones, I was wearing similar kind of frames to this one before, these two. I kind of like the way these ones fit more. Maybe I should have swapped this one out, but I didn't have enough time. But this one is what I'm wearing right now. So I have that. New glasses. I don't need to get my eyes checked anymore. Screw you. I'm kidding. Okay. And I went to Sunshince City. I went back to Sunshince City. Sounds like it'd have been so much cheaper buying glasses overseas if you had time. Yeah, right? There's just some more. What's funny is that like I mentioned before, we didn't have, I wasn't able to get a portable Wi-Fi box that I could take with me that would have been better for navigating using Google Maps. But because I didn't have that, my internet was shit. It was absolute ass. And so I got lost a few times, right? So by the time that I got to Sunshince City, I was at low battery. And I did have a like battery, like a portable battery on me. But I forgot to get the like the wire for it. The actual charging wire. So I had to go to Sunshince City. Thankfully, I was able to get there before my phone ran out of battery. So I had to buy that. I got lost. And by the time I got there, I didn't have much time before we had to meet up for TeamLab. But these are just some photos I took. I went back to the Bandai Namco area with a bunch of gachas. I got these. I got Shion twice. And she's mocking me. She's mocking me because of it. I have her right here. I got one of Izuru as well. There she is. Look at that smug face. Smug. Okay. So, this is where I went. Friends went different areas. So, this is where my friends went. There's an owl cafe. You see how cute that owl is? What the heck? It would have been so cool to see that. It looks so round. Looks so angry yet so cute. This is Meiji Jingu. Kind of like a not forest, but like wooded area with a shrine. That's where one of my friends went to, and then another one of my friends went to this area called I wrote this down. I wrote this one down. This is called Fushimi Inari Shrine. You can't see the thing. There you go. There are my glasses. The glasses I wear for the model are half rimmed as well. So this is where my friends went. Those are cool. The Torii gates. Was it crowded with tourists when you went? Just in general? Yeah. There were some tourists around. Because like when we were out in the daytime, when people were at school, children were at school and all that, there were more tourists that I could see because those were the only people that were out. You know, like if they weren't at work or if they weren't at school, I'd be seeing tourists. There was a good amount, yeah. So there's the Gundam Unicorn in Odaiba. I didn't see it, of course. That's where my friends went. And the Statue of Liberty as well. I don't know where the area over here on the right is. I don't know where that is. But I thought it looked neat. I stole their pictures, so. Mine. Okay, so next one is when we had to go to TeamLab. This is just on the way to TeamLab. It was my first time going solo on the train, so I almost got lost there as well. But I was able to make it. Not through. So these are going to be the pictures in TeamLab now. So there was an area in TeamLab, specifically the one that we went to. There were like different sections of that. I don't know what you can call it, a museum or just like a facility, I guess. There was an area where you had to take off your shoes because there was water involved. So this area was filled with water. As you can see, there's like a waterfall right there. There was this area that was full of lights. It's like these streamers, and they have like LEDs. Here, there's a video here that'll show you how it looks like. So this is what it looked like. This one did not have any water, but we still did not have any shoes on us. So it was really pretty. It was like a light show. There's like multiple of these things that are like draped from the ceiling, and you could change how the lights looked with a phone app. I didn't do it. I just let someone else control it, but that's what it looked like. It was pretty cool. Sometimes it was like purple, sometimes it was red and all that. We took photos, of course, but I'm not going to show you those because those have me in it. So you're not allowed to see that. Actually, there is a photo here of me, which is, wait, let me, right there. This is a picture I took. There was a lot of mirrors as well. So I just took this funny little photo of me bro fisting myself. That's a weird that's a weird sentence that I just said. Giving myself a bro fist. There you go. This area over here. Quote, you can't do that. You can't do that now, can ya? I don't even know how the quote thing works. You did that too in the mirror maze. Oh, howdy there, Rose for Fun. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? And thank you for the shout out. For those of y'all who don't know who I am, then he's Josh Kujo, your local grocery store VTuber, and I'm currently doing a little bit of a recap stream for my Japan trip. If any of y'all need to go get something to drink, go get something to eat, or if you need a rest, by all means do so. And if you choose to stay, I hope you find your stay comforting and relaxing. Try to foster a chill vibe here, chill enough for you to put me on in the background while you do things like cooking, cleaning, studying, or working, or whatever. Just put me on in the background and I will fill that sounds for you. How was stream? It looks like you were playing some Persona 2. How's that going? And howdy there, Smol Man. Howdy there, Rose for Fun. Add quote, 4-way fist. No, that's not even the correct quote. It's, I gave myself, I bro fisted myself. That's what I said. And howdy. Yeah, I just came back from Japan. And, or whatever, ara. I call it the bro fist that transcends all dimensions. Hey, I saw that mirror, and I was like, I got a bro fist. Yeah, bro fisted. Going okay, making progress. Wonderful to hear. So this area right here was another area with water. So what it was is that you had to, the water went all the way up to your, like right underneath your knee, right? So you had to hike up your your pants all the way up there, right? So what it was is that there was a light that was projecting onto the water, and it would be this these fish right here, right? So all these fish were projected onto the water. What was cool is that if it collided with you, it would actually explode, kind of like this right here. If the light fish collided with you, like, or your shadow, it would actually explode into like flowers, like flower petals. And I thought that was really cool. And yeah, the water, it was like warm water. And it went all the way up to just beneath your knee. Let me drink water. You had to keep your shoes in a locker, and the key was the bracelet that you see right here. There's a bracelet that came with it. You blew up a fish? You're a Dark Lord in the making. Who doesn't blow up fish, though? That's just like... People eat fish. Do they blow up fish? Maybe not. Dynamite fishing. This room right here. This room was trippy as hell. Because it was a dome, right? The point of this room is that you were supposed to lay down and watch this like projected thing on a dome. And it really messed with my eyes, and I felt like I was tripping balls. This is what it looks like in motion, right? So imagine that. That's what it looks like in motion. Imagine that in a dome area, and you're just looking up, and it really made me dizzy, and it made me feel like I was tripping balls. Like that. Different kind of flowers. Different colors as well. But it was like this. It was like this kind of imagery going on and on. I couldn't stay in that room for too long. This is another area. This is outside of the water area. There were more areas that we went to inside of the TeamLab, but I neglected to take photos of it because it was too hot and I was actually kind of getting dizzy inside. It was like very... It was very crowded. But this is a funny one. So in daytime, it's just like chrome beans. That's it, chrome beans in a little garden. Yeah, the illusions. It was weird. It made me feel weird. But at nighttime, these little chrome beans, they actually lit up. And that made for a quite fun sight. One of our friends is bald, and we made the joke that it was like, oh, it's your brothers. Dude. So this is the last restaurant that we went to. Last day, last restaurant. So Ion, there's the squid. There's the squid curry right here. So what I got was tonkatsu. Tonkatsu. Curry, a little bit spicier this time. We've added squid and another croquette. So filling, so filling. There's some sausage right here. This one had the curry with vegetables, like potatoes, carrots, and all that. This one was just a regular one. And this one had scrambled eggs. I'm just not one for squid texture, though. It was fine. Actually, it tasted quite well. Why hungry? I mean, I'm already hungry thinking about it. But I did get one more thing right before we had to start packing up and, cleaning the Airbnb and getting ready to go. And that was the final famichiki. The final. We also drank. And we used that ukon no chikara, which apparently allows you to stave off having a hangover. But the last thing that I got from Japan was famichiki. Yep. I miss it a lot. Yeah, we had to leave to Narita Airport. We left the Airbnb at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. We took the Skyliner. And we had a 6-hour layover in Korea. Do they give online credits? I heard online credits? What do you mean online credits? I don't know if they do. Did you guys ever go to a McDonald's? Some of us went to McDonald's. I actually never went inside one. I meant to, but it just never happened. There were also Denny's. So here are the things that I saw. A coupon? Oh, were there coupons? Oh, I don't know anything about that. I didn't receive any. But here are the things that I saw, like fast food stuff that we would see in America, in Japan. So I saw a Denny's, McDonald's, Wendy's, IKEA, KFC, Domino's, and Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts. So those are the things that I saw in Japan that I would see here. Yeah, they don't really say anything about those credits themselves. I mostly just paid for these with the Suica card, or my credit card, whichever one. But yeah, international dateline meant that we left at February 15th and we arrived at February 15th in 2 hours. Nah, not 2 hours, especially since we were in Korea for 6. It used to be so much easier back then when we were about to convert USD to Tora coins, and like Tora coins. What are Tora coins? So that's the conclusion of it. You know, I'm sad now. There are times where I was like, oh, I'm not in Japan anymore. Ah, dang it. It's like, oh gosh darn it. Sometimes I would wake up and it's like, oh, I'm not in the Airbnb anymore. Oh, dang it. It's like, oh, maybe I should get ramen. Oh, but it's not 980 yen. Or like, oh, I want to take a walk outside. But I know if I take a walk outside at this hour, I'm gonna get mugged. I'm gonna run into trouble or something. Yeah, these are the reasons why I'm sad. There's no konbinis. There's 7-Eleven, but it ain't the same. There's no Famichiki at all. The cities aren't walkable. There aren't cool train lines, you know? And while there is a transit card that I have, it's not a Suica card, and I can't use it to buy stuff. The ramen isn't $6 or $10 and all. It's always so dark at night. That was the thing, right? So I took walks outside past 12 a.m. and I didn't feel any danger at all. There were some like drunk people outside, you know, stumbling, but I just steered clear of them. They were just trying to get home, but I felt no problem just like walking around at night, and I kind of miss that. The vending machines as well. You can do that? You're not afraid of ghosts? I didn't find the, you know, the woman with the thing where her mouth is, you know, like scissor, that's a weird word. Cut on the lips area. I didn't find any of the yokai. Yeah. And I was also sad because America. because America. I'm back here. And I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I came back 3 days ago, and I was just trying to fix my sleep schedule before I had to go back to work. But I'm going back to work tomorrow. And there's no cool stuff here. Just same old, same work, same workout, same stream, same everything. I'm sad. Josh was sad. Oh well. There's always next time. One day I'll be able to go back. I'll be able to have a little more adventures. I remember watching something back when there was a guy who could see yokai, and he would normally try to avoid them, but ends up beating them up because they wouldn't leave him alone. What the heck? Kind of sounds like the beginning of Bleach, actually. Yeah. Hey, I have Don Pen, you know? I have a little bit of Don Quixote in my house. So there's that. Oh, you know what else I liked over there? The bathrooms. Oh, the bathrooms are so clean. It was and they all had, oh man. The bathroom that we had at the Airbnb was, one, it had heated seats. So in the morning, there was like no discomfort at all. It was heated. It was heated seats. And of course it had a bidet. Yeah, it had a bidet. I wish bidets were more commonplace in America, but no, that's not the case. All the toilets there were pretty clean, you know? What else? Was there anything else? Oh man, the shower was nice. I know, like taking a bath, you know, like in the bathtub is a thing, but I never did that. I'm more of a shower guy myself. I never like take time to soak in a bath. Just clean myself in a shower and good to go. So there was that. I miss it. I want to go to Don Quixote, but that's only available in Hawaii and California or something. And I don't think they're open 24 hours a day. But it would be cool if I could go to one right now. I remember thinking at one point while I was back, it's like, oh, I want to go to 7-Eleven, get some pizza buns. get some onigiri. It's like, oh no, I can't do it here. No, that's not here. All we got is taquitos and other stuff. Well, that was my trip. That was my trip in Japan. All 52 slides. It's just a very quick run through it all again. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to share with you. Ikebukuro. Gyukatsu. Don Quixote. 7-Eleven. Family Mart. Famichiki. Global Ring. This place is called the pancakes is called Rainbow Pancake. Yeah, Rainbow Pancake. Shinjuku. I'm leaving on November 2. Oh, have fun. Is it your first time or is it have you been before? The Your Name Stairs. Kimi no namae wa. Kimi no nawa. But in the scene is that Kimi no namae wa? Like that. First time. Ooh, have fun. Prepare to walk a lot. But don't worry, there are a lot of vending machines, so if you're ever thirsty, you're good to go. I recommend the hot lemon drink. I don't know how hot it's gonna be when you get there, or how cold it's gonna be, but if you're cold, there's hot drinks. If you're hot, there's cold drinks. Godzilla, Shrine, Shinjuku. Was it cold for me? Yeah, it was cold. And it was windy at times, so it was really cold. Long walking is common here. Good to know. So you should be fine there. It's going to be cold for them in November. It was around 30s to 40s here in Japan. No, not 30s. I'd say maybe at most high 30s to low 50s. It was around that range, I want to say. At the daytime, it was very sunny, so it was quite warm actually. But during the nighttime, especially when it was windy, oh, it was cold. Ramen, Shelter, aka Bochi the Rock, and then yeah, the two bands Banshimoku and Layla. Oreryu Shioramen in Shimokitazawa. Excuse me. More Shinjuku Monja. Oh, I didn't talk about the monjayaki, right? So monjayaki, not like okonomiyaki. Monjayaki has a more no, not 40 Fahrenheit. No, not 100 degrees. Not 100 degrees. So monjayaki, unlike okonomiyaki, has a more brothy kind of thing. It doesn't turn into like that pancake that you might know of in terms of okonomiyaki. So the fun thing is, yeah, we could have had someone cook it for us, but we decided to figure it out on our own, and that took a while. So we had to figure out how to make monjayaki, like on the go. That was quite an experience. So what it was that you had the like the vegetables. So you had the vegetables, and okay, so what it is that you get a bowl. And you get a bowl, it has the protein, it has the vegetables, and it has the broth. So you take the vegetables out and you lay them on the grill, and then you're supposed to chop those up into like very fine pieces, right? After which you make a circle, like a donut. After which you put the protein in that center well so that cooks out. Once everything is cooked out, and then you like chop it up a little bit more, you're supposed to pour the broth or batter. It's like a very thin batter kind of thing. I don't know if you could really call it a batter anyway. It's like dashi broth. You pour that in, and then you mix that in together, and then that's monjayaki. I was hoping to eat okonomiyaki, but unfortunately that did not happen. Actually, no, I did. It was a convenience store. It was a konbini okonomiyaki, and that tasted pretty good. Shinjuku, Sushiro, Gigo, and Mintokyo. I didn't go to Taito Station, which is another arcade kind of area. Sunshine City, Karaoke, Big Echo, Tsukiji, the Tsukiji Outer Market and the Temple, Wagyu Sando, Whale Meat, Sushi, Tuna, Sushi Bowls, Drinking in daylight. Did I go to round 1? No, actually I did not go to round 1. That was right next to a Uniqlo that we went to. Whale meat though. Whale meat, squid, matcha ice cream, the seafood cracker. Walking all the way from Tsukiji to Tokyo Square Garden, Port Robinson, Tonshin Ramen, Yanaka Ginza, Senso-ji, Tokyo Skytree, both the Tembo deck and the Galeria deck, the My Hero Academia stuff that was in Skytree, another Rana Sushiro, and then the party where we went back to Sunshince City, and then Shibuya, and Yoshinoya. I love you, Yoshinoya. Why is Yoshinoya not here? Where I am. Shibuya at night, Nintendo Store, Nintendo, Pokemon, and Capcom Store, the birthday party with the Tenga, with the Tenga chocolate, Akihabara, the places with the HoloLive stuff, the anime figurines, these areas, more ramen, the hard mode ramen, where nothing was in English at all, the free day that I had back in Ikebukuro, Sunshince City, where my friends went, and TeamLab. That's it. Cocoa curry, and the final Famichiki. Alright, I'll check out this. Are you sure? By all means. Pop Life Department M. Ow! Why? Okay, so that is it for the slideshow, for the PowerPoint. That's all I have for you. I miss Japan. I want to go again. I don't have the money nor the time to do so. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so that's fun. In terms of streaming, okay, usually how it is, of course, is Thursday, Saturday, Persona, Sunday, Legend of Zelda, and then Tuesday we were playing Red Dead Redemption 2. So we'll start doing that again, but convenience store work. I used to work at a grocery store when I first started working out. I work in a pharmacy now, but konbini. Yeah, that's me. I'm a grocery store worker. A lot of people say konbini, and I never correct them, but it's supposed to be grocery store. So, but it could be either one. So those are the games I play. I don't know if I'll do them right now. Maybe I'll take Thursday off since I'm still pretty fresh back here. Maybe we'll start Persona again. Start back Persona again on Saturday. Zelda Sunday and all that. One bowl of ramen. Yeah, $14. $13 to $16 here, yeah. I wish. But thank you everyone for stopping. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, let me find someone to raid tonight. Oh, I almost forgot my own stuff that I do. Wow. Really has been a while since I was here, huh? Let's see who we have available to raid for tonight. Or what? Or what? You could just ditch us and turn off. I could do that, yeah. You're right, I could. I don't have to give you anything. Let's raid. Let's raid Polly. Are they still on? I gotta make sure they're still on. And not about to leave. Okay, good. They're still on. Raid these nuts. Polly Casterline. All right. They're playing Soma right now. Store closed. Get out of here. Raid message. For real? Raid message for those who are not subbed. And raid message for those. You live here? You were here all this time that I was gone? Oh shit. Nightbot doesn't have a sub. Give me a second. Give the sub to Nightbot. Whoop. Whoop. And dude, man, it's no wonder my shelves were all empty. You were just here. There you go.
Attention shoppers.
We are on a sale today. Shut up, me. But thank you for me for the for the gift itself tonight, bot. All right. So those are your raid messages. Next time I'm gonna be streaming is either gonna be on Thursday or Saturday, depending on how I feel for Persona. Zelda Majora's Mask on Sunday, and then Jet Mike, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. We're about to leave, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 on Tuesday. But we'll see when I start doing that again. Maybe I'll take a week off, or maybe not. See you Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your time zone. Oh, you were lurking, had work to do. Take care, man. Oh, thank you for stopping by. And with that being said,
Wait, I didn't say. I hope your shopping experience has been wonderful. And remember that you're always good to go when you're shopping. Bye. Bye.